some people, it's pretty easy to judge their character. You know, they sort of wear their emotions on their sleeve, so you see what you get. They come in the door, you know what you're dealing with. And other people, well, you just don't know.
A group of American students are studying abroad in the typical Tuscan village of Sesto Fiorentino. Here, in a villa, they interact with their foreign environment and new housemates. This requires a significant level of openness, pushing those who normally feel shy or reserved to the edge of their comfort zones. In this volatile state, a closet kleptomaniac could easily take advantage of the trusting nature of other villa residents. In fact, such a crime has already been committed. Paradise, it seems, is about to be lost.
After class, around 11:30, I went back to my room, and, you know, as these red boxes are sort of so bold, you can tell, you know, they sort of jump out at you. And, you know, I get really good morning and early afternoon light in my room, so, you know, it may have been why they caught my attention at that point and not the previous night. But that's when it occurred to me that there was one box less than there should be.
I was one of the last people to eat it. Yeah, and all I saw him do was go into his room. Next thing I hear, the cake is gone.
And so at that point, yeah, I started to think really seriously about what was going on, who could be doing this, why would they be doing it. You know, at first you want to assume altruistic motives, you know, if you can call them that, but, you know, you want to think that someone was hungry, that they were really hungry.
I really honestly think that Jason ate his cake. The reason being is, recently we have seen him running and working out more. So that could be that he overate or ate too many desserts. So I think he got a little gut by eating it and now is trying to compensate for it.
I go all which way with the cake. So, you know, I can make big cakes, little cakes, cakes with stuff in them or under them or around them. You know, cakes with fruit, cakes with chocolate, you know, icing or no icing, you know, sculptures. You know, the cake really sort of leads me, and then I let it do with me whatever it wants. So, I mean, you know, cake and I don't know what else I can say.
Definitely because someone was drunk eating.
One of the theories that was floated was the so-called drunk theory.
I think someone had it late at night when they came home from the bars.
Which, you know, is not that improbable.
I think somebody's got like a stash, and they're making maybe like a shrine or something with like cakes and cookies and nuts and lots of fruit, and I feel like it's for Mark.
I don't know.
A faked thievery, a rambling drunk, a sugary shrine. Theories abound, but answers do not. Stumped as to the whereabouts of the cake, Jason resorts to questioning the pinnacle source of villa-wide internal information, the cleaning woman, Eugenia.
And after lunch, I had a good idea, and I saw Eugenia in the hallway, you know, working on cleaning up the hallway or one of the rooms as she does every day. And it occurred to me, well, you know, she goes into every room in the villa, with the exception of a few, at least once a week, if not more. And, you know, remembering how and knowing how, you know, big and bright and red the packaging of the panettone was, and knowing how, you know, noticeable it was for me in my room, I thought it would probably catch her eye.
Secondo te, dove è andato a finire il panettone?
Nella pancia di qualcuno. Quello che mi chiedo è perché il panettone. Cioè, come hanno fatto a mangiare un panettone e non lasciare scatole? Dove l'hanno messa? C'è stati i furbi.
Hai trovato nessuna traccia del panettone?
È questo che io mi domando. Sono andati con l'intenzione di prendere il panettone e di far sparire tutto. Questo non va bene.
Not good at all. It becomes painfully apparent that this is an unsolvable crime. Any remains have been dealt with, and the true nature of this stream of events hits the residents. That this is not a question of cake, but rather of trust, and the very foundations of this 15th century building are rocked by this haunting uncertainty while the social stability dissolves.
You know, what level of hunger do you have to be pushed to actually get into someone's room and steal their stuff.
I feel very uncomfortable with somebody coming into my room and taking my stuff from next to my bed.
You know, you think these people are your friends, you're going to school with them every day, you're living in close quarters, and you just never see it coming.
I was very upset, but there's not much I can do.
I can't sleep.
Ever.
Night and day, I toss and turn.
Lies and deception. At this point, everyone is looking over their shoulders and peeking around corners. Fear rules in this villa, fear of shady characters and even shadier happenings. The students and staff alike, hiding behind these walls, must turn to themselves to look for answers. Though the cake hasn't been found and all signs point to nowhere, everyone here on 460 via Gramsci is hoping and waiting for a time to come when they can again sleep soundly without fear of one another, a time when trust reigns free in our hearts again, a time when Jason can say,
Remembering how good the panettone was at 4:30, I was going to have a little more panettone at 11. And I did, and it was just as good. So
Now, I don't know if you did it,